Okay, lesson 8.2, perpendicular lines. What are perpendicular lines? Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect at 90 degrees. Important to remember, 90 degrees. I'm going to show you two ways to draw perpendicular lines. One is going to use a ruler and a protractor, and the second is going to involve a ruler and a compass. So let's start with the ruler and protractor, which I already have out. So I've got my ruler set up. I'm going to draw my line, my baseline right there, and then we are going to get rid of Mr. Ruler because we don't need him. We are then going to take Mr. Protractor and we're going to put him on the line, and notice that I am lining it up perfectly with the straight, if I was to have a straight angle right across the 0 and 180 line, perfectly right there. I then go up to 90 degrees right there, you can see it, and I put my point at 90 degrees, and I know that it opens 90 this way and it opens 90 that way. So by definition, because I now have a 90-degree angle right there, I then take my ruler again, bring the ruler down, give the old rotation to it, and make sure it's at 90, which it says right there. If you can't see that, I'll prove it. See right there, it says 90. And then I draw from my point at 90, and I go down, and there you go. I now have a 90-degree angle. Get rid of this, and you can see it. Oh, I missed my mark there just by a bit. But this is 90 degrees, and I show that by doing the little square in the corner like that. And because that meets at 90, I now have two lines that are perpendicular to each other. Okay? Step 2, or version 2 of doing this with a ruler and a protractor. So I'm just going to erase my work here and try this another way. So let's go. We are going to need a ruler. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to take Mr. Ruler, bring him down. Let's do our nice little line again. Bam, done. Get rid of Mr. Ruler. Let's put point A here, and we're going to put a point B right here, and we're going to label that as B. And then I'm going to put another point here called C, and I'm going to put it about right there. Perfect. So I want to draw a perpendicular line. So I am going to get Mr. Compass right here. There he is. So let's move him out of the way for a second. And what I want to do is I want to put this right here. Just going to erase that. Okay, and I want this point to be right at the B. And I'm going to take my compass now and I'm going to open it up so that it is greater than the distance from B to C. I'm going to go about to here, as long as it's you know, a distance and a half greater than, so about right here. And from there, I am then going to draw my circle. Bam. And I'll scroll down there so you can see it. So there, I've done my circle. Now, I am not going to change my size of my compass. I'm going to move it over so that the point is at C, right there. And I'm going to do my circle again. Bam. Now I can take away my compass, and what I have here, you can see that there's a point there and there's a point there where they overlap. So I'm going to put a little dot right there, a little line right there, another little line right there, little dot. And we're going to call this D, and this one down here is going to be called E. There we go. Now, am I done? Not quite. I got to take my ruler, put it right here, give it the old rotatiness again, and make sure I get 90-degree rotation. There we are. And watch what happens. Okay, pretty close. If you did it, you know, it's going to be a little off because of the, you know, You always don't get it perfectly, but I mean, this is really close. So we then draw our line. Bam, there you go. Take Mr. Ruler away. Take Mr. Ruler away. And there is our perpendicular line. DE is perpendicular to AB. So we'd write that AB, and you do the old, that's the symbol right there for perpendicular, to DE. Okay, and I think that is about it. So, as always, if you have any questions, come and see me.